Sorry about that. Technical issues as always. But yes. Oh, go! I'm here. Sort of. Hold on a sec. Ah, there I am. Of course, it had to be like that. But yeah. Hi, CSX and Train Lover Mason27. Welcome all to the stream. We are all here gathered today, or tonight, depending on your time zone. We are here to go look at Cursed Trains from Train of Thought's Discord! Vaguely, actually, now that you mention it. Oh, that's strange. Did you download it from the Windows Store, or the Steam Store, or somewhere else? There are a few different locations that the game can be sold. Oh, I see, I see. And you've got the latest Droid version? Okay. Office hours! If I can find the tab. Here it is. I thought it would have added something to the wheel. But I think I must have forgore. I forgore. This is so sad. Can we get 10 gifted subs? I'm kidding, don't do that. Unless, but yeah. Oh, I see. But then again, I don't have Google Droid systems. Oh, no, not even close, T. By the way, welcome to the stream. But yeah, we are here, and we are at office hours, which means I get to go take a look at the stuff that you want me to look at. Let's open this. Actually, just copy the link address, make it easier on me. Okay. Oh, sure thing, take your time. Anyway, things have been pretty, I want to say, slow this week. I finally got something I was looking forward to. I might have to add something else, though. There's some music, I don't know what it is. I feel like this is over at, it's either a toy show or a train show or a museum. I'm not sure if I played Train Conductor World yet. Also, hi random stuff, welcome to the stream. And Evan Afton, welcome. Forgot to mention that. Okay, so I think that's enough ore cars. Thank you. Yeah, that was a lot of ore cars. So yeah, we got that. Anything funny in shorts? New York Central pulling freight train. Yeah, that was from last week. Let's see. I found this. It doesn't look like it's train related, so we're gonna move on. Oh gosh. Boy, does that look weathered and beat. Just gonna open this. Oh gosh, let's open that. EAS scenario, what have they done? That is 43 minutes long. Send this to a friend. That is not train related. This, however, is train related. And this is from last week. Maybe. I can't remember what the game is. So we got ourselves a big boy, which, let's see, this is the 4004. I'm not sure if it's particularly exceptional in any way, other than the weathering job, which is actually quite astonishing. Oh, I see what's going on here. There is a linkage missing here. So, or is it? Hold on. No, I'm looking at it wrong. Or wait. Hold up. I need to get closer look at this. Hey, red t-shirt. Okay, so we got all the stuff here. We got it. Okay, so it is there. It's hard to see from this angle. I don't think it does it justice. I will say, though, it's kind of interesting that this house is here. I feel like it's from Harry Potter for some reason. Don't ask me why. It looks like Hagrid's hut. And apparently this was a crash, or at least something that was going to be a crash, but it was taken moments before disaster. Favorite part? That's a bit of a challenge. Like, actually just introducing myself to it was probably the biggest deal for me. Let's see. Other posts. Basically, my fictional railroad bought 683 and brought it back into service. Second image is a joke about me using the parts from the Constitution to, excuse me, make him. Oh, I see what you mean. So we got our loco here. Nice train mock. And We have Bob, who has been dismembered. I love Bob. I mean, I love this little engine. It looks like. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I forgot how the meme goes. But basically, this is a cute little fellow. I think I'll call him Bob. Moments later, Bob was dismembered. And this is the crash that we saw earlier. But yeah, train's trouble, and train crisis. I think the distinction, yeah, they work on the same game engine, but I think they have separate levels. What else was there? So yeah, I did appreciate being able to look at some of the goofy stuff when it came specifically to Train's Trouble. I appreciated the sort of general vibe of Train Crisis making it all possible. Oh yeah, I should probably get on with it. Let me see if I can head over. Oh gosh, that's... Is this where we left off? Please tell me this isn't where we left off. Yeah, this is not where we left off. Gonna bounce back. Okay, so I think this is where we left off, maybe? No, 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 no. Maybe? Yeah, no. Nope, 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 nope. Wait a minute. I don't remember this being here. Okay, so maybe this is where... No. Where did we leave off? Let's see. It was the 5th last week. This is the 6th. This is the 5th. Okay, so yeah, this is where we left off. Let me see if I can check the posts on Benny Boy's Discord. We've got repost, and one blocked message. Nothing's changed here. And I do not have permission to send messages to this channel. For some reason. I don't know why. Don't worry, it's gonna be fine. So yeah, there's that. We should be able to bounce back to this Discord. Oh yeah, I'll check your channel. I'll check it. Hold on, let me check. Copy link address. Anything goofy here? Forsaken gameplay of Roblox. Oh. Alpha X Shinkansen is the first image, and the second is you raging again. If you couldn't read... Anyway, Bob, I wasted 35 minutes just to make your human version. CSX says skill issue. Oh, it's me! The page stick figure. Anyway, me raging because there's so many details. Get a load of this guy. Am I able to actually... No, I am not able to see the whole image. It's been cropped off, unfortunately. I do have a very nice tan in this picture, though. And I am impressed that you're able to get the details on the socks. And on the hands as well. Too many. Too many. What else have I been up to? Or have you been up to? Let's see. This is from 3 weeks ago. Let's go. Yes, one. There is definitely one. So yeah, let's check your Discord because I forgot that you changed your name. Jacket Jail Fries. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's see. Let's see. Where was the last I left off? This is from October, November, December. Ah, here it is. So I guess we'll start here.
Engineer is gonna pick up speed to 90 miles an hour, and we figure if we have everyone hop at the same time, we'll be able to cross that bridge no problem. Just kidding, of course. We will not be crossing this bridge.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, why do I not show my face anymore? Because I need to get some things taken care of. I was going to go into that in the video, but I have yet to make the Q&A video. I thought I'd have it done by this point, but obviously not. Anyway, check at Jail Fries with the box. Actually, it looks kind of like a 1950s toaster, now that I think about it. Okay, good night. Port Authority of Manhattan. I'm not sure what to make of this. Got the nice taper there on the bell. I'm curious, though, why it looks like a British locomotive, but it's American. Now we got this weirdo. A familiar post, but very gaudy is the first thing that comes to mind. BNSF, what are you doing? You're not supposed to be here. And last but not least, Hector. Is this new, or have we seen Hector before? I feel like we've seen Hector before, but maybe I'm just imagining things. I don't think I've seen anybody beat the game in one sitting. That's not to say it's impossible. It's just going to take a while. Oh, a remake. I thought it looks familiar. I thought I was imagining things. Oh, that sounds good. Anyway, off to Train of Thought's Discord. Go check out Train of Thought's Discord. Go check out his YouTube channel. Go check out his Twitter, Train Facts Guy. He posted a new video, and he also streamed earlier today. At least in my time zone. But yeah, all of those links will be in the description down below. And we are going to hop straight in. And we start with Samurai K's post from December 6th. Would this even count as a train? I mean, it's literally a truck converted to, or converted for rail usage. Technically, yes. It's technically a train. Actually, I'm just curious about this locomotive that's statically displayed over here in the corner as an afterthought. Oh, and this one's also a static display. I hadn't noticed. I had a bunch of boxes in front of my screen, so I couldn't see it. Maybe I should scoot that out of the way. Sorry. Okay. So yeah, that is a loco of all time. And I'm assuming this is Australia, but I could be wrong. Nope, I was not even close. That does not look like English. And there's a giant placard over here on some sort of a flagpole, and it's got a on it. Kind of hard to see, but you get the idea. Ah, yes. I am not surprised, actually. Oh, I see, I see. That would be a challenge, actually. I don't think I was able to do it on my own the first time. Now that I think about it, I could be wrong. Anyway, Krukus Klep with This Image Goes Hard is. And you know, it ain't wrong. Though I do wonder how you maintain the catenary wire over that loop-de-loop. Oh, and it's way above ground, so... Yeah, I thought this was just... No, I completely forgot this is a whole a full-blown bridge. And there is no step beyond this line. Or don't step beyond this line, I don't know. Whatever the case, we've got a first generation ice doing a loop-de-loop. Do a flip! Now, this is what I was very confused about. The mustard train from, I don't know how to pronounce that. Roheshek. Czech? I don't know. It's a C with a little carrot on top of it. Carrot, yeah, it was a carrot. And this looks like an N-scale German locomotive. 3-rail possible. No, not 3-rail if it's N-scale. Unless this is HO scale, which makes it even goofier, now that I think about it. Odini B! Guys, where did my locomotive go? I can't find it. Yeah, we're gonna have to report that over to the mods because this doesn't look like a train image. Next post. Oh. Train on pontoon bridge go burr. Oh my. Oh, and it's a train covered in tanks. It is taking a whole shipment of tanks on this barge, or collection of barges. Oh boy. I'm not sure if this is pre or post Vietnam though, because this gives me People's Republic of China vibes. Oh, is this Soviet? I hadn't thought of it that way. I just knew it had communist vibes. Oh, how I love those old liveries on them MAV locomotives. So yeah, we got this goober here. We got an electric communist country loco here, and another one here, and here. And okay, that one looks weird. Oh, this one, we got ourselves a road runner. That means we get to spin the wheel. Egg. Egg. Let's just hide that. Actually, no, wait, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to keep that on the board. But I wanted to scramble this up just to be safe. So we don't get a repeat. I don't know. I will leave that up to you. In the meantime, I am going to hop into the void. And now that I think about it, while I'm in the void, I'm probably going to use the restroom. I should have done that, but I was in a rush to get here. So I guess that's going to be that. So I will be back. One moment. And I'm back. So what have I been missing out on the chat? Ooh, flamethrower. That sounds nice. Crisis Christmas. I am familiar with it. I tried to download it at one point through the App Store, but I was not able to find it on the App Store. They seem to have completely vanished. Speaking of, yeah, it's just completely vanished. Oh, wrong sound. I was thinking of the other one. Where did I put it on my soundboard? I appear to have misplaced it. Sure thing. Just keep the window open. The computer window that is, or web browser window on your PC or phone or whatever you're watching this on. But let's see. Discord. Oh. Oh my. Zoe, see this thing? It looks nice at a first glance, but you see the lack of coupling rods and the giant cylinder in the middle. This wacky thing is the LNWR John Hick class. It is a 2-2-2-2. It's a two into one compound with the front driver driven by a single enormous low pressure cylinder. Oh. Oh my. So there's a third piston just. Oh, I can see it right now. Oh. That is massive. That's what she said. Oh, only 24 levels? Well, I think that's more than plenty for me. I'd very much like to enjoy them, but I'm not sure if I am able to find the game on the App Store. Or on the Steam Store, or really any other store, to be honest. But why would they do this? Why did they think this was a good idea to have two high-pressure cylinders on the outside powering this axle, and then a second larger piston for the second axle that's up in front of it? Make it make sense. Make it make sense, Internet. Technically the first duplex. Roberto Hoon, yeah, he can just shut the up. Anyway, indeed it is. Still cursed though. A 2-in-1 compounding is cursed since it's also backwards. If anything you do is in the reverse. Anyway, don't forget the Greater Britain class that was built 2 years before the John Hick. Oh. Oh my. There was a second one of these. I thought it would be a one and done. Yes, and they look so close you can barely tell them apart. Only difference is the wheel diameter on the drivers. One of the them popped over to the States and ran under its own steam there. Ooh, even weirder. And they had to attach a headlamp to meet FRA rules or whatever. And here is a portrait. A portrait, mind you, and the big obnoxious headlamp is missing, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, Zoe says, "Oh, cool, I never knew that, and neither did I, but now you do. I mean, now I know it, and you do too." I keep tripping over my tongue. I'm not sure why I keep doing that. Oh, not this again. Snowpine, the deer, aka Mosey. My friend invited me to play Dead Rails on Roblox with him, and I thought I would love it because it has trains in it. The train in Dead Rails. Oh, not this again. Fuel. And we got a speedometer. And pressure. Is that pressure? I don't know. No, wait, that's speed. And for some reason, there's just a digital clock up here. Oh, distance. That's what it is. Oh boy, why would you need an odometer for that? Muka Skyla. Oh my. I feel like we've seen this before, but it doesn't make it any less weird. Mercedes designs smart car based train for some reason, is what the video is called on YouTube, and here it is. Smart for rail instead of smart for two, because that's one of the versions there had been historically been sold. Or I'm English. Can I even? Because they had the fart. They have the smart for two, which was a make and model that they sold worldwide. I don't think they sell the electric version in the States anymore. But yeah, they had this. Ooh, and a nice display there. This must be a more recent model, because mine did not have this display here. I will say the interior is very bare bones. And here's the other image of a Model T, specifically a Model T Coupe, because if it had four doors, it'd be a sedan. Had a Chevrolet transmission and universal joint to the four-wheel power truck. Special wheels with wooden spokes were installed so that it wouldn't make much noise. The 10-gallon tank was located in the dovetail behind the seat and connected through the water pump to the radiator so the car never ran out of water and couldn't run hot climbing Baxter Pass. It was used almost exclusively by Superintendent Vic Earp, shown in the driver's seat, and it would haul two motor cars loaded with section men and their tools up to 5% from Wendala to Baxter Pass in low gear, no faster than a walk. At that point, you may as well just push, but no need to break into a sweat until, no need to break into a sweat until you get to the work site, am I right? Mmm. Mmm. Just, mmm. Where do I begin? Is there a pin missing on this thing? I mean, look at this thing right here, right here. I'm not sure if I can zoom in on it. Yeah, that does not help. But yeah, it looks like there's a pin missing here, so that thing isn't going to move an inch outside of anything, really. Might be cosmetically restored, but that doesn't mean much of anything if it's missing such crucial parts. Grapevine Vintage Railroad. Is it me, or is this somewhere in wine country? Because now that I think about it, that paint scheme looks familiar. I can't remember which vineyard it is. But yeah, it's really weird to have a small Vanderbilt tender with a doghouse on it, among other things. Like, the paint scheme is just goofy in general. But why can't I remember which... Oh yeah, the Napa Valley Wine Train. That's the paint scheme this reminds me of. I do wonder if there's any relation to that over here. But it's an interesting idea, but I feel that it could have been... Oh. Oh my. So yeah, Southern Pacific 771, a Southern Pacific Mark V built by Baldwin in 1913, painted in the livery of the next door Grapevine Vintage Railroad and giving the boiler the dishonor of a multicolor paint scheme. Picture taken by me. For some reason, I don't hate this, says Lego Master. If you want to, I won't stop you. But here it is, apparently with, I'm assuming, just primer on it before some sort of complete cosmetic restoration. Let's see, what happened? That is when they were, yeah, that was the primer. Yeah, okay, okay. So, yeah, I was correct in that assessment. Lego Master 116 needed to know. Oh dear. Samurai K with, would anyone care for some Hogwarts Express socks? No thanks. Also, complimentary body wash. Ugh. Ooh. Ooh. Brother, ooh. Ooh. Okay, so the socks are here. The soap is here. I just can't. I'm dead. Uh, it depends. Usually for streaming, it's been a while since I've actually played a game on a stream. I should probably fix that. It's just, I've been very apprehensive to do so because everybody kind of expects Cursed Trains on Friday. That and because I don't want to get in people's way when it comes to like homework or work. Let's see. Street Engine, the number 94 in 1958 on the streets of Oakland, California. Ooh, interesting. But I thought dieselization would have been full underway at that point, but oh, and it's the Western Pacific. Apparently, it must have been pre-merger. I could be wrong though. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, Street Engine, that means it's time to spin the wheel. I knew this day would come. I just was hoping it wasn't today. So I will just mark that as... Actually, I don't need to hit this twice, so I may as well hide the choice and get rid of all the extra tabs I don't need. So yeah, let's see. End task. And then I can go and delete all the other unnecessary tabs. Because I have so many tabs, it's disgusting. See, delete that, 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 that. Little of this, little of that. I'm not exactly sure. Come on. Let's see, I can get rid of this. I can get rid of this, and last but not least, okay. So I think that's all the tabs that are unnecessary completely removed. And I have almost double the amount of memory I have available on my RAM because of it. But yes, welcome to the stream, Daz Dad Wazwad 7358. If I'm reading that correctly, my glasses were shifting. But yeah, congratulations, Franz the Fox Demon. You have cleared my cache. Gunter the TOT Breaker with Artist Shimmering Sword from DeviantArt. Post caption contact Aliens on a Train. Date of publication 2012. Yeah, that's a repost. Romance car! Wee woo wee woo! We got romance car! From Captain Hades! Is this the newest one? I think they replaced it, actually. They've had multiple iterations. With and without the driver's seat on top. Oh, is it? Interesting. Let's see. Tri-State Foamer! That is a locomotive of all time if I've ever seen one. Though I'm not exactly sure what to make of it, because I like its brutal geometry, but I don't know, just something about it feels off. I'm not sure it would have gone down, but this certainly did. Hoya fanboy 1930s with nap time for the Hudson. Terrible job, Super. How'd you that one up? And the engineer's probably like, but Fred, but Freddy, I am only 12 years old. Stop picking on me. And I'm just gonna be like, I'm trying as hard as I can, but William Afton installed Bonzi Buddy onto my hard drive. Just imagine me spinning. I don't have a setting for me to spin. Captain Hades wants to know what happened with this one, and I certainly do as well. I still don't know how you make a mistake like this. Also, what was the color of this locomotive originally? Because I see brown on this boiler, but it looks like from the tender it was not supposed to be brown. I don't know. I don't know. It depends. I was hoping to do more stuff, but I was kind of waiting for. Oh gosh, what is this? Brian, no. Also, is this one of those kiddie versions of those rides that go around and around in a circle in the air? Because for some reason, this looks like it hardly moves an inch off the ground. But it's just weird that it's knockoff Thomas with knockoff Mickey Mouse, and there are rods connecting two different trucks for some reason. I thought it was bonkers when Gunter the TOT Breaker posted this from ArtStation. An image by Haimeng Cao from ArtStation, the post caption being hand drawn locomotive. This is one of the hand drawn concept art for a locomotive design they were making. And it is quite impressive. And I think just taking a cursory look at this is quite impressive. And obviously, whoever made this actually took their job quite seriously because the perspective is pretty decent. The details are impeccable, even though it's just a rough concept sketch. They got the valve gear down, which is kind of astonishing because a lot of artists couldn't be bothered. Why do I feel like this was just kind of posted in as an afterthought in Photoshop? I don't know why I feel that. And apparently over here, there's supposed to be some extra Gucci Dotty stuff here that I'm not familiar with. But I think this has a funny funnel because if you look at that profile, funnel's probably here, and there's a bunch of other stuff here in the smoke box store and stuff. So that means it's time to spin the wheel again. Round and round the wheel she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. Oh, Train World 6? Oh, nope. Looks like I spun and I hit egg, which means I don't have to be an egg anymore. Really should change the rules at some point. Anyway, let me just hop back into the void again. I'll go reset everything. I think I hurt my head when I was shaking my head back and forth earlier. Because now is not the time for me to have some sort of traumatic brain injury. As a matter of fact, there isn't a good time for any sort of traumatic brain injury. Whether it's just a mild bump on the head or if it's like a full-blown concussion. Let's see. There we go. And now we should be able to, I don't know, I want to scramble this again just to be safe. Oh my goodness! Squidward! But yeah, Samurai K posted this. Y'all have probably seen the Loco Punk from Hot Wheels Monster Trucks lineup, right? Yeah, but they made it longer. I think they just did way more than that, because, like, oh boy. I just want to crack my neck just thinking about it as a coping mechanism. I don't know who comes up with these things. I will say it's kind of impressive, though. Though exactly how you navigate in that thing, if it was made real, I don't know. Let's see. Jolly Steam says, I need this. American Guy says, dude, I have a 5 alarm one of these, but I've been dying for a Loco Punk. And the reply to that is, I have 4 Loco Punks. One will make a fine addition to my collection. And American Guy has the radioactive one. What does this count under the white notation as? I don't know, because the wheels would originally be here. And this would just be a freight car. And it looks like they were just kind of welded onto the frame of a monster truck, so. Don't give me a job application! Okay. TH Leo Mui with the 418-4 tank engine, which we've already seen this before. That's a repost. That's a repost. Okay, this is not a repost, but oh dear, no. Oh, I know I would have liked this as a kid, but oh. And last but not least, we've got this goober over in Roblox with a bunch of images in the background over here for some reason. And even though there's pistons on the outside, there's no rods to finish the running gear. But yeah, the 020 Thomas hits hard. Not gonna lie, and the proportions are funny, so time to spin the wheel, because if that's not a funny funnel, I don't know what is. Aw, don't put me in a jar. Gosh dang it. Oh well. Off to the jar I go. Better luck next time. Okay. Captain Hades with 3 generation of Japan's gauge-changing trains, or free gauge trains, as they called it. The first generation was 1998 to 2006. One car was kept somewhere, the other 2 were scrapped. The second gen from 2006 to 2013. One car was preserved in a museum, the other 2 were also scrapped. Third generation, 2014 to unknown. Unknown if the whole train was scrapped or not. Fun fact, the first generation train was sent to the US once in the 90s for testing purposes or something. I'm assuming for Amtrak. Oh boy, yeah. It's an interesting shape. This one's a little bit better, but I think its cab is a little taller than the rest of the train, with the exception of the pantographs. And this one, I feel like I've seen it before. Actually, wait. I think a Japanese company manufactured this in HO scale, full brass, from the ground up as a limited set, and it cost over $1,000 or $3,000. That's what makes it extra doubly cursed. Gavin, the MNG FOMA with, I don't know if this has been shown yet, and I think it certainly has, but we don't see it that often these days. But I'll spin the wheel anyway to make things spicy. Oh, did I reply to what? Oh. Hey, Osiris. Welcome to the stream. I'm in the jar because I spun the Wheel of Punishment, and the Wheel of Punishment said one VTuber, one jar. And the next punishment is to add a post-it note. So let me go grab the post-it note. Shrink it down here. Okay. Yes, I am officially dumb. As if I wasn't dumb already. Franz the Fox Demon with a classic repost. From the Queensland State Archive series, part 12. With similar rail motors. Image caption includes the RM63 AEC 45 horsepower motor and trailback, and the 65 AEC 100 horsepower motor and trailers, which was taken in the main yard, spelled with a Y and an E in the second image. But yeah, it's real doohickey energy here. Just absolute doohickey energy. The 614 is very bright. Like, it's a full-blown flashbang up in here with Hoya Fanboy. I don't know how you do this. I don't know if this is in a game or if it's a real photo. Stop Motion Smokebox says, looking at this image in full screen at 3 in the morning, be like, Percy gets flashbanged by police and other stories. As told by Ringo Starr. Which, you know, I wouldn't have it any other way. Let's see, Gunter the TOT Breaker at it again with Elijah McNeil posting the Gears 5 locomotive sketch. I'm assuming Gears of War? Or is it Guilty Gear 5? I don't know. But we've seen something like this before, just not this kind of stylized. Actually, wait. Here it is. Here it is with the plow retracted for one reason or another, partially. And here it is with a streamlined smoke box. So I guess, I don't know, maybe there's different attachments. So we got the heavy duty plow on this one. We've got a different plow on this one. Yeah, it is a completely different plow. And then the third one is completely different as well. Kind of has that Pennsylvania duplex vibe on the last one. Let's see. I believe the Great British Railways livery counts. Is this train sim or is this real? I don't know. But it is kind of silly. Oh, and we got ourselves a classic repost with the tractor lawnmower thingamajig. By Alton, want hot characters. Now, where were the messages here? At this rate of cursed trains, by the time this gets covered, the GBR will probably have ended. And we got some other replies here with thanks, I hate it from Phoenix Lover 69.
Nice.
Yes, it is an absolute goober, and it's got a coat worker over here as well. Oh, Denny B with that seems safe to climb on. Are you sure about that? Though, this one rings a bell to me, but I can't tell if it's actually... Oh! Oh my goodness. The 23rd of the Twitter Living History Post series. Taken May 20th, 1923. A dramatic railway accident at Springwood in New South Wales leaves several cars jackknifed. I think that's more than jackknifed, mate. That is... That is a complete and total disaster. We got a silly 440 over here with some very strange proportions from the UK with inside pistons and an extended smoke box for some reason. And we got Odinny B with, oh yeah, that is a very funny funnel. I'm assuming this is in Norway or Sweden. Or is it Finland? I forget. Is Odinny B from Finland? Only for gore. But yeah, this is a silly loco if I've ever seen one. Like you look from like the driving wheels back, it looks like uh actually no wait. When you go from the tender back, it just looks like it's like from Central Europe. You go from the cab to the pilot wheels and it looks like it's American. And the rest of it just looks like a complete mess. Oh, anyway, you have a good one, Train Liver. Glad to see you again. Maybe I'll get the chance to actually look at your levels, though I'm not exactly sure when. But yeah, that was a funny funnel here, so we're gonna have to go spin the wheel!
Yeah, baby! That's what
And
I'm
of
here
course,
for.
we got ourselves...
Hamburger.
So let's see if I can crack one of these bad boys open. We'll start with this one. Okay, so it should be auto-playing. But I had it muted, so let's go fix that. Oh? Is it playing? I have absolute radio silence on my part, so I don't know. I'll just push the button again.
Hamburger.
It'll eventually say hamburger at some future point. Gunter, the TOT breaker with the factory locomotives from Battle Angel Alita, the original manga series, not the live action film adaptation. With factory rail! From farms and quarries to the whatchamadoos, literally a lifeline between Salem and Scrapyard. Locomotive runs on on a pressurized water reactor boiler. That explains that radioactive symbol there. I do think it's got one too many pistons. Or piston-shaped compartments. And here it is just being attacked. But yeah, there's a reason there's no nuclear-powered steam locomotives. You got ourselves a railway gun here to stop marauders as well. Oh boy, wasn't this reposted last week? Jolly Steam says, I found this. IDK what it's from, nor do I know if it's been here before. Well, they're gonna know pretty soon if they haven't already. They got a welding mask, according to James. Oh, I see. Can't quite remember the exact term for it, but it's an inspection box so they can check how engines are running when actually out on the line. Not really cursed, in my opinion. Well, I think it looks goofy. Okay? Let me have some cursed whimsy in my life. That doesn't have anything to do with, anything serious. And I'm assuming this is another one. Yeah, that's the one. Knew it began in... Got stuck on the inspection. when they said, yeah, I believe it's called an indicator shelter. Oh, okay, that's what it is. Strange. Oh, this one! Something about this lone diesel, the blue one, makes this photo feel uncanny. Oh yeah, that... I'm used to seeing this not being alone by itself. I'm used to seeing this in an
hamburger,
electric consist. I can turn the volume up a bit. Okay. That should bring it up just a bit. Okay. Back to the Discord. Because I could have swore this wasn't diesel powered. It wasn't part of a DMU, it was part of an EMU. But I could be wrong. Let's see. Tri-State Foamer with
hamburger,
the RGS-20 painted as the ET and WNC-12. Cursed concept, great execution. Oh yeah, that does look familiar. And it's H-on-3, so that makes it extra goofy. But yeah, I think I know which locomotive they're talking about. Just gonna double check just to be safe. Yep, that's the one I was thinking of. The East Tennessee and Western North Carolina Railroad number 12. Which... I would think there'd be more photos of it on the wiki page, but... But yeah, it's this thing! This thingamajig. Always thought it was weird how the wheels are so much smaller than the rest of the locomotive. Or that the boiler was just so much bigger than everything else. And of course we got the whole thing recreated for Bachmann on garden scale. This is the retooled version, I think. And let's see. Matt the Matt says, now kiss. I think this is a repost. So we're just going to mark it as such. Samurai K with... I said the Zughans, not the Stormgeschütz. Well, I think they're just going to have to deal with it. They're going to have to be shunting with what was left of this tank. And apparently it's a repost. Oh gosh! PensiFan19, what are you doing? The Metra 505 SD70 Mac H body pillow. Why would you make a Dakimakura of this? And it's on the Metra site. Let me just open this in a new tab. Oh, it's Metra merch. Mini platform signs, home. Everything here is... Oh, and apparently there's a bunch of other stuff that's also available on their own separate websites. And a bunch of other promotional stuff, but I don't want 10% off. I don't want my Dakimakura. Or any Dakimakura. Yep, we did think that we had ordered the tank engine, for the lack of a better term. Where did I... Okay, that's the wrong sound, but you get the idea. Odini B with an inspection logo, maybe? I don't know. It's a repost, that's for sure. Oh gosh, what's this? The Delaware Lackawanna and Western Colburn's wide firebox engine. 6 were produced around 1855. With a DL and W hauled anthracite coal, the Zara Colburn tried to design... a person called Zara Colburn tried to design a locomotive that could also use this anthracite coal as fuel. The slow combustion of this hard type of coal required a large, i.e., wide gates. I was going to say e.g., sorry about that. To keep the center of gravity low, he positioned the grates behind the rear drivers and designed a long firebox with a combustion chamber that was between the rear drivers. A large dome could be found inside the cab that was located on the top of the boiler. The number 7 Lehigh was delivered in 1855, followed by another 5.
hamburger,
At the New Jersey Locomotive Works, they made some changes inside the boiler and omitted the combustion chamber. And as they did so, the locomotive initially did not produce enough steam. Afterwards, the boilers were rebuilt into the form originally intended by Colburn. Another problem was that they found there were large masses of the firebox. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Another problem that was found were the large masses of the firebox and the cylinders themselves, both hanging well outside the wheelbase. That created a seesawing motion. Oh gosh. Although the camelback layouts was later successfully used for anthracite burning locomotives, these 6 locomotives were not seen as a great success, and later at least number 17 was rebuilt into a 460 10-wheeler. But yeah, this is all sorts of goofy. One cannot deny it. And now we've got, what if the GE Crew Quarters Road Switcher BQ23-7 was made into a double-ended cab unit from USLokiTripod.com for the original engine graphic, added a second cab by Steve Goodenough. But it's silly. It's silly. It's weird. Yeah, seesaw motion, like it would just rock back and forth instead of side to side, like hunting oscillation.
hamburger,
Captain Hades with Playrail's attempts at an American freight train. Wait, this is Playrail? What kind of a wheel arrangement is this? I must know. Well, they could have done a lot worse with the locomotive, at least. The engine doesn't look that bad, I'll admit. And they are just reading the translation of Power Cargo from Fomer Romer Weeb. I do want to see, was this actually ever manufactured? Because this looks like it was concept images from like a toy show by insiders of the industry for insiders of the industry. Because if we can get a better look at this thing... Oh gosh! It's even worse than I thought. It is worse than I thought. Dangerous sight. Let's not go there. Can I at least see the image, please? Internet, please. Oh, I found another cursed Playrail set. There seems to be quite a few, actually. Oh boy, I even found one for the Jurassic Park franchise. But yeah, let's see if we can find details on what I was looking for with some images, please. Some images that actually make any sort of meaningful sense. Glad I don't have this tab open. I don't want to dox myself. Open image in new tab. Okay, so it looks interesting on that half-baked thing, but this is what it looks like with the final version. And I have so many questions about this thing, because it is just... I was hoping it would have 4 axles for the locomotive, but apparently it's only got 2, just like any other Tomitech train. So I don't know what I was expecting.
hamburger,
Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting. But like, come on, Tomitech, I know you can do better. Let's see if there's more images over here. Let's see. I don't think I'm logged into this, so we can enjoy this a little better. Okay, so we got this whole image here, which, yikes. We've got... These are both the same image. But here is... Oh, that's what it looks like when it unloads. So it just pushes a car inside, and it opens the box to the car. That is very strange. It's even more... I don't want this... Stupid pop-ups. Swear it's like being in the 90s again. But yeah, apparently you just flick a lever and stuff, and it just puts... It puts the car into the train and takes it back out again, and then it can just be launched off.
hamburger,
Like any other sort of, what was I going to say? Basically like any sort of, you know... What was I going to call it? I forget what the rail car's called that carry, automobiles. Autoracks, that's right. From the Queensland State Archives, Part 13, with even more rail motors. Which, some of these are familiar. This one looks a little goofier. This one looks a little more refined, but that doesn't make it any better. I would say it's a repost, but it's not a repost, nor a unrepost, or new post, I should say, but what am I looking at here? It's just the awkward smiley and a username I can't read. Oh boy. But this looks like a German locomotive that's had its tanks taken off. And the running gear has been completely taken off, for the most part. I just think it's weird that it's got this primer that's red. But yeah, that is very, very terrifying. Very, very strange. Anyway, let me see that one thing I found just a second ago. Because I found it here somewhere. Ah, here it is. I feel like it's a repost, though, so maybe I shouldn't share it. Oh, there's new arrivals from the Playrail shop. That's interesting. But it looks like they're stepping up their game. Not just with a bunch of stuff here. Is this going to ask me to log in? Because there's a bunch of crazy stuff here. Like, we got this one. I don't know what this is based off. And then we got the Playrail Harry Potter. We've got the Takara Tomy Playrail Kentetsu Urban Liner. We've got a Sakura
hamburger,
Tram. We got the S57 Dog Express. What does that mean? We've got the Playrail Evangelion 2. Oh, I didn't think that they would go there, but apparently they did. because I knew there was an IRL promotional Evangelion Shinkansen set, but I don't remember it being in the series EVA 2. I usually see the 1 in images, and they finally have longer rail cars like this one, which is about time because I would have expected them to actually, have done that ages ago. But we've got articulated bogies on this bad boy. And it's somehow larger than the loco, which is very surreal to look at. Like, why didn't Tomy Tech make their locomotives like this rail car here with extra wheels? I don't know, maybe it was easier to manufacture something that only has one powered axle instead of like two. I don't know. It's a kiddie toy anyway, so there's no need to have extra parts, I guess. And we got the classic romance car, kind of like the one we saw earlier, but this is like one of the originals. I think it's the second version, technically. But yeah, $84. Oh, 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 I'm dead. Ugh. What has the world evolved to? Where something as basic as a Tomitech set can cost as much as almost $100. I swear, the inflation of the US dollar has gotten out of hand. And I'm worried that at some point we're going to be on parity with the Japanese yen. Or like 1,000 yen is $1,000 instead of $10 being 1,000 yen. That would be a terrifying world to be in. Because then like $1,000,000 would basically mean nothing. And gosh forbid it be the US dollar be on parity with the Zimbabwean dollar. I'm not sure if anybody knows how bad that is, but the purchasing power of those things is next to nothing. Like almost literally $0. Mark this is done. And I think that's it for this stream, because we've hit the end of the line for Train of Thoughts Cursed Trains. I don't think anything new's been added to Benny Boy's Discord, and nobody has permission because people or robots keep spamming that. Nothing new here. I guess we'll just hop back into office hours again. Hey, Jay Christensen, welcome to the stream. The timing was not optimal because we were just about to wrap up, but you can still watch the VOD. Yeah, the Belgian quad calls. I guess we can take a look at an image of that. Assuming that I am able to actually, ooh, it looks like someone actually made it out of Lego. So I'm going to make a note of that. Yeah, that is very weird to look at. And of course, someone made it in Gary's mod. Oh, it's a familiar person. It's Neptunia of all folks. I should not have been surprised. Let's see, Franca Crosty boiler system. But yeah, I think this definitely takes the cake. Because apparently last week, or the week before, Train of Thought posted a video on this. As you can see here. because this is the
hamburger,
thumbnail from the video he had. And here it is in Lego. It's a little goofier than I thought it would be. I would think at some points that that everything would be hooked up together for the running gear, but apparently all we have are the rods connecting the drivers and nothing else. I'm assuming so that it actually runs more smoothly, and because it's really hard to get the pistons hooked up to the drivers when you're working with Lego. But yeah, that's is probably going to wrap it up for tonight. I want to ask everybody though, before we wrap things up, has the winter break started for you? Whether it's at work, university, or just K through 12 school? Because if school is out for the season, then I can probably stream a lot more. I should probably also make a poll about it. So let me just go to my channel, go to posts, and I should be able to make a poll over there. Text poll. And I'll ask, when does your winter break start? The week of December 15th. The week of the 22nd. And last but not least, the 29th.
hamburger,
Just gotta capitalize all the T's. Maybe one last option. Actually, no, I take that back. Just remove this option, please. Why can't I post this? What is going on here? Ah, that was working. Okay. And now I should be able to post the poll, and we can take it from there. So yeah, I want to thank you all for watching, because videos and streams are only made possible through the engagement of folks like you, and I thank you for that. If you haven't already, like, share, subscribe with notifications on, add it to your favorites playlist, and if you're able to, you can become a channel member for 99 cents a month, or a patron at patreon.com for the same amounts, if not a little bit more. Please feel free to donate directly through the Stream Elements link in the description down below, as that would be preferred over Super Chats, because I get all of it and YouTube doesn't take a cut of it. But these things and more are in the description down below, with all my socials and all Train of Thought socials. But yeah, I want to thank you all for stopping by. I will see you in the next one, and until then, take care, stay awesome, stay true to yourself, and remember to never give up. Bye, everybody. Oh, also, if I don't get the chance to stream in the next few days, I also want to say Happy Hanukkah in advance for anybody celebrating that. Okay, bye!